Hi, and welcome to Updating Websites. So we've gone through review and maintain. So we've gone through the review, looking at what we need to change. We've gone through the recommendation process saying, this is what we recommend you do. The client has then decided, you know what, we'll go through with those changes. And now it's to the point where we actually have to make those changes. So we're actually updating the website. What are some things we do when we update that website? One of the first things we do is we replace superseded and inaccurate information. So old information that needs to be replaced with other stuff, and information that's inaccurate. It could be wrong when we first put it up there. It could be wrong due to things changing over time. Not sure. Okay, but we need to replace that information. It could be adding new information that didn't have a place on the website before. It could be removing services that are no longer required and also adding new services that now exist. And it could be checking information on the site with offline sources and fixing anything that's different. So check phone numbers, check addresses, check people in charge and things like that to make sure all of that is the same, and then change what is different. We also need to look at user feedback on our website, okay? And we need to determine whether the feedback that was delivered to us is a user issue, meaning something that the user causes or the user can fix. This could be something like someone saying, I don't really like the colors. That's a personal preference. It could be something like, oh, the text is too small. And so that might be something that we fix, but it also might be something that the user has put on because maybe their settings are set too high. They're looking at a monitor with a really high resolution, which makes the text really small. Maybe they're zoomed out of Google Chrome. So instead of having it set at 100% resolution, maybe they're viewing it at 75 or 60 or even less. Maybe they haven't got their glasses on. So there's a number of things that could be caused by the user. Things that are common that a lot of people would notice. These are things you'd probably try and fix. Things are the one-offs or things that a user has caused that the general population would not experience are things that you probably don't touch. You might give instructions if you're having a common issue on how to fix that on your end, but it's not necessarily something that we fix on the website end. The other thing, it would be a site issue. So site issues are things that are broken. It could be a broken link. It could be videos that aren't playing. It could be fonts that aren't displaying properly. It could be a whole number of things. But the key thing here is that a site issue is generally not the fault of a user. So you need to think about that as well. These are obviously things that we have to fix to ensure the user gets the best experience possible. And then we look at protocols, okay? So rules around making changes, all right? We look at the accuracy of our information, and to determine the best accuracy, we always have a sign-off process. So we would check to make sure that we have put the information in, we as in the tech company, would check to make sure we put the information correctly as the client has given it to us. The client would also check to make sure that the information they gave us has been put on accurately. And then there's a formal sign-off process where, the tech company says we checked it, the client signs that they checked it, and we both agree that the website is exactly how it should be, okay? And that's a sign-off process. We also look at security when we're making those changes. So do we use passwords on the web server so that no unauthorized access can happen and those websites can be changed without permission? Do we have virus and malware scanners to ensure that the web server is not hacked needlessly or suffers corruption or data loss because of some virus or malware, or even slowness just from an annoying bit of malware? What about encryption? Again, another security measure to ensure that any data sent to the website or received from the website is as safe as it can be. And we also look at physical security. So it's an example of security that is often overlooked. Things like locks on doors and biometric scanners and even the fact you have doors. Okay, this is really important in terms of securing the servers themselves, but also the editing equipment, so the laptop, etc., that you would use to edit the website. And that is updating websites.